Something's on my mind.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Best be on my way.
Oakfather preserve you. Wherever you need me, I'll be right here in camp. Take care out there.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Well met. That's the spirit.
Yes? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Can I touch your face?
A question for our master monster hunter.
See any movement out there?
How would you approach killing a vampire?
Too dark to
A
tell.
full-on vamp, you mean? Lure it into the sun.
I bet they're close,
Drive a stake through its heart.
watching us.
And that's not the end of it. The suckers are wily. And no offense.
None taken. Wiliness keeps me alive. More or less.
I'll give it a shot.
Killed a few giant bats in my day, Astarian, but never hunted a vampire.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
Don't give me trouble now.
side of the gate. I'll see what I can do.
How is the rat diet going?
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
Heading out.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Moving in.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? General Ketherick's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Praise the Absolute.
We stoop and struggle.
I'm feeling a bit parched and peckish.
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing vagrants.
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with vagrant chickens.
There is only the Absolute.
That right, mate? Only the Absolute.
What's up for discussion?
Serve her. All will serve her. steal, waste, and struggle.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
And the dreams came. My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
The Absolute herself called us here. They cannot stop us from seeing Zarel now.
You're one of her blessed, aren't you? To hear her voice, I cannot imagine.
You want to land us on the hook in there with them?
Back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the General.
Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here. My wife, my sons, they were unworthy.
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword. No doubt. Isn't for me to question them above me. I'm sure you know your business. I'll see they get all the help they need, true soul. And they'll need quite a bit.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Enough. Just leave the bloody true souls to their business.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Nothing would surprise me. Maybe she wants to live up to her name and wrap a cord around my neck. Or maybe she just wants to say hello. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not? First coin's got the soul of a woman named Maverick. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate. Struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
Sure you will. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in a...
Where do you hail from, brother?
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every...
Memorize...
Didn't... You want the coins or not?
All right. Suit yourself. Have a trade or whatever. Then, let's get out of here.
Where do you hail from, brother?
Sure. But she did have a... Didn't... You want the coins or not?
Thanks, I guess.
Sure you will. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins out of the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand. Better hope you can handle what I've got.
It's Roa you want? We only talk when you've misbehaved.
I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the land. To think the absolute grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once...
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. They were a little more frothing at the mouth than faithful, true enough. Here, though, look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who draw their ire. Hmm? More concerned that your business might be bad for my business. So don't go kicking the hive while there's still some honey to be had. An honor, true soul.
Of many thoughts, one mind.
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh?
Another step forward.
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, True Soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here. No! Meg only small. This huge. In walls above. Maybe whole tower. You find meat? You share.
This is all by design. Your family.
Seems simple enough.
Murder. Glorious murder. The cat ignores you, but her eyes stray to a small tunnel hidden in the wall. The message is clear. Stay if you wish, but she will flee at a moment's notice.
All right. What now?
I'm way too big.
Should mind my step. I have something to ask.
She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her.
Araj O'Blordra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul, and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing. Please. You think someone in my line of work wouldn't recognize a vampire spawn when they see one? I trade in blood, and the potions that can be wrung from it. I'm more than happy to make you one, if you'd honor me with your blood. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, Research, naturally. A little experimentation, perhaps. I have an innate curiosity for all things sanguine. Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you? I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank. I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
I don't have all day, true soul.
All right. Thank you. It's still a no, I'm afraid.
How very disappointing.
Thank you. I appreciated that.
The reaction failed.
Everything.
Perhaps I could pour it off as a luck.
Enough. Just leave the bloody trousseaux to their business.
And what's to say that couldn't be us? They say the general will serve him well.
And what about them who hang around this door like a bad smell? Heard a rumour some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove. Whoever it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke 'em out. Be a bloodbath, so it would.
Wouldn't head into the main hall if I were you. Cyril and Kefric are working on some poor worm.
Bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back.
Where do you hail?
I was a Farron.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? The prayer, I think. Barnabas struggles with civilized speech, but he's been practicing.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Soul.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
They battle silently for a long moment, the gnoll's heart drumming with strain. Then all at once, his heart stops.
Oh, Barnabas. I'm so sorry, me darling. Oh, he isn't the first to die. Her love is simply too much for some. I hope you will fare better when your time comes. You ascend the tower as a true soul, and return as something more. If you return at all. The Absolute has given you a second chance, loves. Don't waste it.
That smells interesting.
Anything of use?
We're in the belly of the beast now. Try not to do anything too heroic. You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. She always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends. Thank the gods. And I do, every day. Soldier?
You hear her? Many hearts.
Be a dear and strike me deaf. Our guests are especially sobby today.
Should they accept the Absolute? Ugh. Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I? All's well here. The cargo from below has already been taken to the docks. Don't get too close to the prisoners. They're desperate enough to try anything.
Enjoy the view. This
Feel
feels
free
like
to haul a few boxes. We need all the hands we can get.
If this place ever gets.
afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau. But there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo. Nothing of note. Just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. Your mind is full, bursting with ecstasy and terror. Finally, it is coming. You are becoming. As you bear down on his mind, you feel a pulse in response. 1,000 pulses, echoing from the nearby crates. Tadpoles. His mind had rejected the knowledge, forced it behind a mental wall. A wall you just took a hammer to.
Worms. Worms in their heads. Worms all over.
And as quickly as you tore down his defenses, you shore them back up. His mind is blank and blissfully ignorant once more.
Oh, Trousseau. You just missed the ship, but there'll be another one along soon.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours.
Light on my feet.
Stand clear of the cargo. Respectfully, Trousseau. They're not to be opened until they reach the city. The Absolute smiles on them that follow orders. And I don't plan on being a guard for long, Trousseau. Thank you.
I should speak up.
Look busy or they'll set you lifting too. Whatever's inside's heavy.
So this is the abode of our dear Absolute. It's about as cheerful as expected.
Well met.
What now? Invisibility. I wonder.
Still alive, so that's progress. Time to press ahead. Better not be cursed.
A new face. Do as the warden says, when she says, and you'll be fine.
The gnomes are rebellious.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Plant one foot in front of the other. Head forward. Back straight. Make them fear you.
Don't mind if I do.
You're mistaken, surely.
I am not.
But we've seen... what? 5 true souls sent for an audience?
And not a single one came back down from the tower top. Must have been unworthy.
Did you request this post too? I'm glad I got the warden and not Zarel. Don't get chatty with the prisoners, mind you. The warden won't like that.
I'll get us out of here, Cal. Even if I need to kill every bastard in this hell's pit.
I know. And I'll be right alongside you if it comes to that.
We won't let them win. Not now, not ever.
Conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only. Your reasoning is hard to argue with. You're free to speak to the prisoners.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in.
Can't read bloody minds. Go on, before someone sees.
Get us out of here, before the necromancer comes back. Please.
There must be a way out of here. Please. I don't want to end up on some necromancer's slab.
Have you slept at all?
Have you?
Fair point. Hey! You were in the grove, right? Please, have you seen Bex? Dark hair, golden eyes. Is she in another cell? Is she all right? She got away. Oh, thank the gods. Thank you. I was sure the curse. Look, tell her to go to Baldur's Gate. I'll meet her there.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly? Huh. And why would you be so inclined? The Absolute thinks she's got you by the scruff of the neck. But it's the other way around, isn't it? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. We've got a plan. For us and the Tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdor, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
We should leave. And soon.
That is the plan, Nichols.
There's something evil here. Below. Down. Down.
Breathe. I've got you.
Unless this evil can get us out of here, I don't want to hear about it.
What's in here?
Don't speak to the prisoners. The Absolute forbids it.
I'll get us out of here, Cal. Even if I need to kill every bastard in this hell's pit.
I know. And I'll be right alongside you if it comes to that.
We won't let them win. Not now, not ever.
You spark of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul? Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland. Regardless, know this. I am the Warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side.
Your mind swirls with information about the prison. The small levers behind the warden's desk open every cell, while the larger one triggers the alarm. And interesting items confiscated from prisoners lie above the warden's office, just up the ladder.
If you are going to stare, kindly do it elsewhere. As I said, you are free to roam where you wish, but do not speak to the prisoners. Anyone who refutes the Absolute is an enemy of mine, true soul. You would do well to remember that. He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care. A pity you're already failing, then.
Well met.
Careful, I bite.
Looking ahead. Moving ahead.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything.
I am a busy woman, true soul. What is it?
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. Your conviction is enough. This will be taken no further. Nonetheless, this area remains forbidden. Should you transgress again, your efforts to talk yourself out of trouble will be of little use. This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. Your conviction is enough. Should you attempt...
Let's go.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Breathe. I've got you.
Unless this evil can get us out of here, I don't want to hear about it.
my eyes and imagine slitting your throat.
Were you as strong as you claim, you wouldn't be here. Neither would your brother.
I am not. But we've seen...
Let's see what this does.
5 true souls sent for an audience? And not a single one came back down.
At the ready. I need a quick word.
I saw it, Trousseau. The army. They're nearly ready. It's nearly time. I'm trained as an assassin. House Hekar. Perhaps I can serve as a scout or special operations. When the call comes, I'll be ready. We march to Baldur's Gate. Us? We are so many, and we are marching to Baldur's Gate as soon as the Absolute gives word. I've never been to battle. I've never been to war. But I feel so calm, ready.
Welcome back, true soul. Zurel is holding an audience with the General, deciding the fate of those who have failed the Absolute.
On my way. Here we go.
I'll get us out of here. I need to kill every bastard in this hell pit.
And I'll be right alongside you.
We won't. Not now. Not ever.
You're lucky. lucky, you know. It's rare that Disciple Balthazar takes a personal interest in prisoners. Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Can't slow down.
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Very well.
What a day. On tippy toes.
You're being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly. witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Eat it.
With finesse.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Let's have a look. Let's see. Right tool will do the trick.
trust no one.
Be very, very quiet. Quietly.
You're being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off light.
My turn.
No holding back.
Another fight. Let's go. Don't waste a step.
Have you slept at all?
Have you?
Fair point. Your feet fly fast, my friend. Any luck with those tools? Blessed Gerdul, I thought I'd never see it again. Thank you. The plan is to wait for a quiet moment, then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us. We'll move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
With respect, not now.
Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea. Something survived in this hellscape. You should have led with that. See you there.
Time to get going.